Hello, Sagittarius. Here are your power crystals. Let's get acquainted with them and introduce you to each one of these individually. This is Okenite. Got all those fine little points there. And it is on a base or a matrix of Gyrolite. Okenite on Gyrolite from India. This is Aurichalcite, if I'm saying that correctly. It has a bit of copper. It is beautiful, from Mexico. Ruby is zoisite. Beautiful palm stones. Heart chakra as well as your root. So heart healing or emotional healing, heart chakra healing, and manifestation abundance. Gray, white Chalcedony. Beautiful. Yin yang, balancing. Very soft, subtle energy. K2, Azurite. So these blue dots, this is Azurite. Very amazing energy and very powerful. You wouldn't think so, but it is. One of my all-time favorite kinds. Look at this blue flash, Labradorite. Now this is half polished or one side polished, cut base, and look at the Labradorite flashes coming through on its natural side. Turn this around slowly. Limitless potential. Here we have Iolite. Not easy to find at all. So this is for your third eye, a little bit of your crown, but mostly third eye, and spiritual expansion. Lazulite. This reminds me, it is really heavy. I think it, 3 pounds, maybe a little bit more. This reminds me of the Milky Way and the cosmos. Let me see if I turn around the other side and see. Look at that. Beautiful. When I want to really access the higher realms of spirituality, even my guides, then I hold my Lazulite for a while reading, mostly watching my programs. Here is red Sheen Obsidian. Beautiful. Prosperity, passion, protection, grounding, solar plexus, not the solar plexus, the root chakra. So Smoky Quartz, Sodalite. Beautiful. This is top polished, so you get to see how the veins pop out, the white, on the top, and then the bottom or the sides are natural. So you get both polished and unpolished. Isn't that pretty? Smoky Quartz. Everybody, in my opinion, should have more than one piece of Smoky Quartz. That is a generator because it's squattier. This one happens to have a little bit of a rainbow, if we can get it to show in the light. Okay, maybe not today. That's okay. Oh, there it is, kind of on the edge. All right, so these are translucent, meaning they are somewhat transparent. You can see my finger kind of moving in the background here. That's how you know Smoky Quartz is natural. So you can see some blue there. Okay. If you cannot see through the piece of Smoky Quartz that you have, well, it has been heat treated and baked and all of its energy removed because of the high heat. This actually has two names. Some of these pieces do. This is Sesame Seed or Kiwi Jasper. I found these by just, I think, sheer luck about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago now. At one of the shows here in Tucson. It was just Boy, hard to find these guys, and I've wanted some. They've been on my list for a while. So here we go. This is red apophyllite. You actually have white and red apophyllite. It does have its base leveled out. Isn't that gorgeous? Orange calcite. And these are Herkimer Diamonds from Herkimer, New York. And then we have a pair of little bitties. These are very high vibe. Here is, you can say it either, a couple of ways. Ruby Garnet Spinel or Ruby Spinel. Beautiful. And these are Hyalite Opals. You can see the difference, at least I hope you can, in this one isn't. Everybody's trying to talk to me at the same time, my guides. So if there are occasional pauses in what I'm trying to say or stumble over my words, that's why. Okay, so these are Herkimers. And the clarity of Herkimers, now that's not, it's not an offensive thing. And I'm trying to say that Herkimers have a different vibration. And these Hyalite Opals, and they come in a set of 5 because they are petite. Herkimer Diamonds have an incredibly high vibration, and you don't need anything else with them to, hype up or amplify the vibe. You can always put clear quartz with anything. These are stones of passion and all kinds of other goody things. Those are the Hyalite Opals. This is green opal. And this, it has a couple of names. It's called Mystic Merlinite. And its formal name, I guess you could say, is Indigo Gabbro. I used this during lockdown to help me raise my vibe, which then made it more of a challenge for, the stuff that was happening in lockdown, for it to find me energetically and vibrationally. All right, so what do you do with these? How many do you have to have? Well, you don't have to have any. It would be good to have all of them in one form or another at some point. Do you have to collect them all at once? No. And these crystals, minerals, and stones are also good for your, your sun sign is your zodiac sign. And your rising or your moon. More than that, astrology is not my area of expertise. So start with 3 to 5. And work your way up. Now, you may already have some of these, so that would be helpful. So which ones do you have? Oh, and if you have any questions now or later on, do pop them below in the comments, okay? And I will have a list for you of the crystals for your sun sign, your power crystals. So I was working with and asking my guides what we could put together for y'all to really, tune in and tap into what could be something that a Sagittarius, a Sagittarian would want to focus on. Y'all tend to be, according to what I discovered in my research, are a bit restless. So let's go with grounding. So we're going to move over here. And red apophyllite is not common at all. So if you find find one, you might want to get it because who knows how often they're going to come around. All right, so grounding. Whether you have or want a palm stone or an obelisk, okay? let's just do this. All right. And I'm going to lay this down so that I don't accidentally bump it and knock it around. So there we have protection, energy magnification, because it started off as clear quartz and it has some clear quartz inclusions. That's smoky. And we have red Sheen Obsidian. For grounding, you can also add gray white Chalcedony and Indigo Gabbro, also known as Mystic Merlinite. And in this one, there are some purple parts. Can you see that? Like right here? Okay. So what else? Maybe you would like to add some Herkimers to help pump up and magnify the energy. Okay? So we can do that. So this is mostly for grounding. And why? Because this is gray and white, so you have energy purification. You have the grounding because of the darker, more earth tone. And the same for this one, which also helps you raise your vibe. They all do, but they have their specific properties. So we have Smoky Quartz, and then to amplify the energies, we've got some Herkimers. Now, if you prefer, you can have a larger Herkimer. And look at the color. I mean, the clarity and the quality. You got some rainbow shimmer in there too. All right, so that's that one. So the next one that we can pair some beautiful pieces together to help you with is for your higher self. Higher self. All right. So let's see, K2 Azurite. I'm just going to lay it down so that you can see it better, and the other so I don't knock it around. Zodiac. Let's see. Higher self. Iolite. Okay. And they can all be touching. And then Blue Flash Labradorite. Let's move this down a little bit so you can see it a little bit clearer. Hopefully that's the intention. What else? Oh, right. So Hyalite Opals. Okay. Now if we were to stand these up, we can do it like so. Let's do this. This is part of what I love to do, is just to kind of do these things on the fly, I suppose, or in the moment. This Iolite being so slender, you would want to have it on something just very, very stable, very flat. Oh, and we could even add some Kiwi or Sesame seed Jasper, like that. Higher self. Tapping into spiritual expansion, into your guides for clearer, more easily recognized answers, messages, and nudges. You want to go even higher than that. Then let's pair the Okenite, the Aurichalcite, and red Apophyllite. Amazing. You could, if you wanted to, add the Indigo Gabbro, but this is the pairing. And by pairing, I mean, anywhere from 2 to 9 pieces. You could set up a special place in your meditation area or your altar space where you could put all of these beauties and just have them together. That's one way you can do it. I've got these so that they'll fit. All right, so let's go over them one more time. Again, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. We have red Apophyllite, Okenite on Gyrolite matrix. This is Aurichalcite that has copper. And the little shiny pieces are clear selenite, blue flash labradorite, indigo gabbro, also known as mystic merlinite, gray white chalcedony, K2 azurite, not that easy to find good quality, and then iolite, very hard to find, Lazulite, Sodalite, red Sheen Obsidian, Smoky Quartz, Garnet Ruby Spinel, Green Opal, Hyalite Opals, Herkimers, little ones, and then a larger one. And then we have Ruby Zoisite, Orange Calcite, and then Sesame Seed or Kiwi Jasper. These are from New Zealand. If you like this, please hit the thumbs up and do share it with some friends and family. Maybe somebody you know who is Sagittarius. Thank you, beautiful soul.